Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my latest Lego mock, my latest Lego creation, which has been made to celebrate the 90th anniversary of the Lego group. On Lego Ideas there is a contest currently, which has three categories. One is the one for which I will submit this one, which is the Celebrate category. In a moment I will walk you through all the details of this fun build. And I already built another two mocks. One is for the Futuristic category, which is a sort of metaverse VR experience. And the other one is a journey through time with these two guitar vignettes. You can find both of these builds in the description down below if you want to check them out. But now let's start to talk about this one. So Lego last year made a contest in which they were asking us which team we would like to bring back for the 90th anniversary of Lego. Seems like the winner should be Castle, and we are gonna get a big new Lego Castle this year to celebrate the 90th anniversary. So I decided here to create a sort of award ceremony. So we have this sort of a little bit big room, big hall. The color scheme, I hope it worked, but it was not really a choice, but more like this is the pieces I have in my collection and I had to go with those. So for example, recently I managed to get a lot of these sand green profile bricks, so I use a lot of them. And you can see here I have this checkered dark tan and dark red tile floor. You might recognize this from my recent Lego Ideas submission, Santa's Lake House, which by the way is still on Lego Ideas. If you want to go check it out and support it, I will link it down below. These are the tiles that I have the most of, so to cover this big area, that was the only color option that I had available. Anyway, we have a stage, a white stage in the middle with some nice rounded corners, and this sort of two carpet pathways that lead onto the stage. We have three sort of team represented in the audience, a sort of castle team, pirates and space. Of course, they are not all from the same era and the same category, but I try to pick up from my collection of all minifigure something that might represent well these teams. Anyway, here we have the two hosts with a microphone and with a sort of Lego brick stand that are announcing the winner of that contest. So here we also have the little statuette or Oscar kind of thing that they want to they're gonna give out to the winner. A little bit of decoration at the back. As you can see, we have tall windows, some golden insert, few flags over here. I use some of these rounded tiles from dots to create the 90 sort of 90 logo, some flowers at the back, and also here on the column we have some interesting detail at the bottom and this big long banner, to which I add a couple of ring pieces to give a little bit of golden details. Anyway, they announce the winner, and in the moment the winner is announced, then we have the castle wing of the audience celebrating. And while celebrating for this victory, you see the king jumping and so on, we also have a little accident. So one of these knights is bumping into the waiter, that is causing a little bit of a problem with another of the guests here in the audience. And I think and I hope that the faces represent well what is happening here. Back at the main building, you can see at the same time at the back we have some fireworks going on. I use some fireworks pieces that were into the Story of Nyan set. Some are just going, some are already up there, and later I will show you the back of the building so you can see that one better as well. But the funny thing is that on the other side of the audience, you can see the space guests that are not very happy about the victory of Castle. Of course, these are two very popular teams. I have to say that honestly also Bionicle was very close to the victory, seems like, but I couldn't represent that in this mock. Anyway, this is what's happening. I hope the faces represent everything well. A couple of extra details. Over here I have a sort of a big light that that come down from the roof, and I will show you also a little bit of the back, which of course is not to be seen by the audience. Here we have a little bit of support for the windows. They are on jumper plates, so I needed to give a little bit of extra support over here. These are the firewalls that I mentioned earlier, and over here I use the transparent bars to keep them up. Of course they're transparent, so they're not so noticeable. Over here I use these plates, these tiles that come usually with the minifigure, with the collectible minifigure. So I had a few of them, and I thought this was the best way to put them in a good use. Anyway, it's not gonna be seen much. Even if I think from behind here, other than the bottom here, is more or less okay. It's give a sort of industrial kind of look to this wall. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this build. I know that the color combination and the details, of course, could be better, but with my collection, I think this is great result. And I hope you will find this little scene funny, that will give you a laugh, and hopefully it will do well in the contest as well. I will link everything down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.